get a drummer song.
Hammer.
Yeah. Giamma's out. Check it. I'm a rock star, I'm a rock star, I'm a natural, I am not y'all. You know that I'm a pop off till the block's off. I'm a knock K-Dot off till I'm top dog. Picture this inside a impostage, a lost cause. Yeah, myself, I got a but you know that I be locked y'all. Playing pickup in a tank top, hitting bank shots. Let the tape rock till my tape pop. Get the witness in them break live. This ain't K-pop, boy, we whipping up the straight drop. Twisting bass nine, bet you never seen a straight line with some K9. True story that I'm based on, but I ain't lying. You could say that I'm a show off, cause I goes off. But you know about the show, dog, yeah, it goes on. Get a drummer song.
I got lows, I got highs, I got mids, I got bass. I got lows, I got highs, I got mids.
Get a drummer song, drummer song.
Yeah. Hey. Big for now.
I know I can't afford to stop for one moment. That it's too soon, too far.
Push the off of the porch or hit the if it happen to it makes surround sounds on my lap. Putting rap on my back and I'm black and snatching crowns. How they came back around like a I got a bag now, but it's nothing to brag about. With the bloodhounds, making love sounds to a bad chick. She from uptown, no from down south, not a loudmouth. We could f around. Hit the music, baby, cut it down. Indubitably, I feel like a bust down. When I shine bright, blind up now. In the cut, big black truck. You can pick it up now. Okay, push the off of the porch or hit the if it happen to it makes surround sounds on my lap. Push it back and go to town down. Putting rap on my back and I'm black and snatching crowns.
I know I can't afford to stop for one moment. That it's too soon, too far.
Me and my money attached emotionally. I get a clutch and if you get too close to me, I'm at the top where I'm supposed to be. Jumping in the game like they coaching me. 400 rats ain't but a show to me. I'm on the road and I bet that you with me. When I'm in traffic, it's always up with me. Pillsbury, man, I keep door with me. Slide to the other side, it's always a man down. Draw down, hands in the air, make one move, get giving out so long they don't even want to talk no more, they just run down. No lock doors, I serve with
Since it's just the time with a kickstand, thinking of a plan to get quick bands, falling in deep with the quicksand.
When we could be superstars, we've been rather wrecking cars.
Hey bro, is that Jambo?
What is at stake for us?
Take you too hard.
We the best music.
Take you too hard.
We the best music.
Hey, I really love my house. She don't take me for granted. I really spent $500,000 on the house for granted. I'm really out here dancing. I'm really not romantic.
Go dumb in the stereo, but I'm just too smart for the radio. Masked up like a young Rey Mysterio. Mask off when I'm back in the studio. Mac ain't make it to 27. Pox ain't make it to 26. Big ain't make it to 25. It's only right that I gotta get rich. Cut off and I thirsty for help, but some envy when you famous first. They don't know what their name is worth. Please excuse my grammar. See my Oscar. This game like Home Depot. They got. We was out in cameras. When you broke, won't throw slander. Get money, night can't stand us, man. I want a whole lot of green hair, a pair of nice jeans. I've been with the new and a pair of ice creams. Ever since I was a teen, I've been focused on the cream, want the clothes and the kicks in. And I don't think I want an X-Wing, I'm just on to the next thing. Growing up, I didn't have the best things. Now my diamonds on my neck gleam. I don't think I want an X-Wing, I'm just on to the next thing. Growing up, I didn't have the best things. Now my diamonds on my neck gleam. New my state in a new spot, a TikTok.
It's a major move right here, baby.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
I'm in rare form. Know that they print.
Let me see you bounce right to left and let your show. Hey, hey, let your show. Yeah, just let your show. Hey, hey, get it right. Step and let your show. Hey, hey, let your show. Hey, just let your show. Hey, let me see you bounce right to left and let your show. Hey, hey, let your show.
Go dumb in the stereo, but I'm just too smart for the radio. Masked up like a young Rey Mysterio. Mask off when I'm back in the studio. Mac ain't make it to 27. Pox ain't make it to 26.
Yeah. Last year I made 7 million, didn't have to do a single show. Should I tune my up at Coca-Cola for the check that cut me at the Super Bowl?
My nail tech knows how to keep a little secret. I don't wish for my success, I speak it. I caught a buzz and you did too, but I look like I've been getting money, how reek it. You smell me, that's LV. Walk around with my chest out and my skin smooth, I'm healthy. I'm in a mix and I'm handshaking, but most of y'all can't help me. Most of y'all ain't wealthy. Most of y'all just dress like it. I caught the vibe that y'all giving off and I'm trying to make myself less like it. This chick got a little Porsche body, I might let the bro. It's hard for me to get excited. I love music and stress about it. My city haunting, I'm co-signing this wave coming up next out it. Ride around and hurt Tesla, hanging both of my legs out it like what's up? I got stay.
Take you too hard.
We the best music.
Another one.
DJ Khaled. Scratched $1 million off my checklist 3 years ago.
Take you too hard.
We the best music.
Another one.
DJ Khaled. Scratched $1 million off my checklist 3 years ago.
At 2 zeros to the 1, I'm in a different mode. This my life, do what I want, I be with different. You know the pick and roll, I picked her up and sent her home. I got rich, I get them in and get them gone. You know Trappy just got out, ain't have to put them on. We the ones who got the numbers to put the city on. It's the middle of the summer, I got a hoodie on. My time ain't nothing nice, I try not to wear nothing tight. I came up off, yeah. My little brother ain't living right, my sister them doing alright, my cousin them still, yeah. Break the bank for one of my people. I said I'm the one, they didn't believe me. I show them the facts, now they all need me. I'ma get cake as long as I'm breathing. They making it hard, it really is, yeah. I'ma turn up on a hater every chance that I get. I want the biggest watch that they got, don't care if they carry my wrist. All I wish I would claim that. They when they get, we got a hood full of. Soon as they say we can't come, you know we'll run around that. You can mix me with that, you know I live in the mix. Money.
Keep going.
Put my kids in Givenchy. She must ain't 1 + 1 is 3. I can't support your personal needs. She don't got a mortgage, moved in with a need. Be capping them cars, be leased. Youngers in charge, I speak for the streets. I would nod and nod. They woke up a beast. Struggle what made me. We used to have water for dinner. We didn't have nothing to eat. Soon as I get on this, they gon' look on me better like with me. Yeah. I'ma turn up on a hater every chance that I get. I want the biggest watch that they got. Don't care if they carry my wrist. All I wish I would claim that. They when they get, we got a hood full of. Soon as they say we can't come, you know we'll run around that. You can mix me with that, you know I live in the mix. Money, cars, and clothing. You know I live in the mix. Money, cars, and clothing.
I'm from the trenches. Be talked on the net, but really be there for attention. They be talking like they really rich, but really be begging me under my pictures. I give her 40, 50,000 cash to start up a business. I spend that at the dentist. I'd rather and pay up a rent for a year just to get out of her feelings. I'm in the Lambo truck in my hood, nobody gon' tell me. Going to Cali, I pick my for sure, nobody gon' mail me. I need cash, don't sell me. Baby got his hood, I'm smashing, you can tell they really rich. Drop the low, ain't no room right now, I took her to the O. Then I put up on the lamp, cause she a fan of Booney Mo. I got the city on lock, all the ops. I be around with $3 million in jury, I'm standing on all the blocks. This an anthem, in the Phantom, Black Rose truck with the all-white century, mammy, I'm sitting on Panda, I love my cousin, she was a dancer. I love my brother, he was a scammer. Sit on my lap cause I'm she calling me handsome, yeah.
I'ma turn up on a hater every chance that I get. I want the biggest watch that they got, don't care if they carry my wrist. All I wish I would claim that. They when they get, we got a hood full of. Soon as they say we can't come, you know we'll run around that. You can mix me with that, you know I live in the mix. Money, cars, and clothing. You know I live in the mix. Money, cars, and clothing.
My boy for me. I told my boy go for me. I'm trying till I can't feel nothing. I'm trying till I can't feel nothing. I can
I know I can't afford to stop for one moment. That it's too soon, too far.
Push the off of the porch or hit the if it happen to it makes a round sounds on my lap. Putting rap on my back and I'm black and snatching crowns. I done came back around like I got a bag now, but it's nothing to brag about. With the bloodhounds, making love sounds to a bad chick. She from uptown, no from down south, not a loudmouth. We could f around. Hit the music, baby, cut it down. Indubitably, I feel like a bust down. When I shine bright, blind up now. In the cut, big black truck. You can pick it up now. Okay, push the off of the porch or hit the if it happen to it makes a round sounds. On my lap, push it back and go to town down. Putting rap on my back and I'm black and snatching crowns.
I know I can't afford to stop.
Take it too hard.
When we could be superstars.
All these beats go dumb in the stereo, but I'm just too smart for the radio. Masked up like a young Rey Mysterio. Mask off when I'm back in the studio. Mac ain't make it to 27. Pox ain't make it to 26. Big ain't make it to 25. It's only right that I gotta get rich. Cut off and I thirsty for help, but some envy when you famous first. They don't know what their name is worth. Please excuse my grammar. See my option. This game like Home Depot. They got.
watch me move under pressure like it takes no
Board members.
Take it too hard.
We the best music. Another one. DJ Khaled.
Scratched $1 million off my checklist 3 years ago. At 2 zeros to the 1, I'm in a different mode. This my life, do what I want, I be with different. You know the pick and roll.
Your first winner for season 1 was Aomir, spinning to the right and self-lobbing on the left. You can't guard it, but we all can enjoy it. Boom! Fans, AP2 was your season 2 winner.
here in the middle of the season. These teams really coming into their own right now. They found their identity and know what they're all about, Grant.
Well, oftentimes that's what happens. I mean, these guys have had the time to gel and get to know how they like to play. And at this point, it's all about going out night after night and just executing.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. Luke Kennard out there with John Wall. And it's George in at the small forward position. Wall finds Kennard. Rebound Minnesota, coming off a win against the Blazers.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit, getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Now here's Edwards. In the game against Portland, very impressive. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Wall, the pass to Kennard. Timeout called, the Clippers.
Boy, you get everything you want from a young star in Anthony Edwards. I mean, excellent all-out energy in every minute he's on the floor. Plays hard and with great intensity, and he's got a commitment to working hard in practice. That is a really good combination for one of your franchise players.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. For three. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Here's the prodigy. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep. Practice certainly has paid off when you look at Anthony Edwards' stat line, Clark.
Yeah, improvement across the board, BA, and that doesn't just happen by accident or osmosis. You got to put the work in. In almost every category, his game is only getting stronger and better. The future, extremely bright for this young man, especially if he can keep that arrow green and going forward.
Now here's Wall. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Denver.
And with all the attention he drew offensively, he did a great job of just kicking to the open man.
Here's Zubats. 9-point game.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got it good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Minnesota.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Sends it home from three-point land.
They showed so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Kennard outside. Pass to George.
Minnesota foul. Number 40. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Minnesota on D. Morris outside. Now Wall. Driving in. Here's Zubats. And he buries his first look.
There they go. Finally able to drop one in on their fourth try.
To the inside. Pass to the prodigy. Back to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Morris. Wall with it, guarded by Russell. Fires from 14. Wall no good. The Timberwolves have got all 6 shots to fall in the first. Pass to Towns. Takes the 3. Connects from downtown.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
George's shot is off.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points. Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Here's the prodigy. A 14-point game for him in the win against Portland.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Anderson's checked in for Gobert. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Powell, he's checked in for Kennard. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Sinks the tray.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often. Coach is loving the ball movement.
Pass to the prodigy. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line. A chance.
Substitution on the court.
Wall finds George. Back to Wall. And here's George. To the paint. Here's Kennard. And some solid defense from Towns. At the forward spots, it's Edwards and Towns. Then there's Rudy Gobert. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. And it's the prodigy in a two-guard. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. The Clippers have got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter.
Thanks, guys. Well, the prodigy in their last time out against the Trailblazers was tremendous. He picked up 14 points and knocked down his share of three-pointers. That was a factor, too. Yeah, what else is new? Once again, he left the defense grasping for answers.
Great work. Thanks for that. And there's always the chance of a carryover effect into tonight's game.
I wouldn't put it past him, but it's tough to have back-to-back performances like that.
No, you can't bet against a guy like that. He looks like he's in a groove, focused, on top of his game. No reason that he can't keep it going.
So many incredible players, Clark. What elite talent really takes your breath away? Is it passing or shooting, handles, or maybe those high-flying dunkers?
Yeah, for me, I think it's seeing the game, and that goes back to passing. Being able to see a player so ahead, that really excites me because not many players can do that. Scoring, you got a bunch of guys that can do that. Athleticism is actually 13 to a dozen in today's NBA. So I like the vision and passing as the skill that most excites me.
Here's Kennard. Uses the glass on the layup. Kennard's got his first 2 points.
You get open and Wall will find you. He's got one of the best assist averages in NBA history.
Here's the prodigy. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Pass to Russell. From outside the arc. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
It's been a dominant night for him. Staying productive throughout.
And the prodigy gets it to go.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
George outside. Can they get it? Towns with a rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's the prodigy. And he gets the bucket. That's 29 for him.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Zubac, he's checked in for the Clippers. Man comes in for Wall. So it's the Clippers now. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Clock at 6. The shot from 20 feet out. The shot comes out. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Last time they met in Los Angeles where they beat the Clippers.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
Here's Man. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Edwards against Kennard. George outside. Will it go? And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Out to the wing. Towns for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Minnesota's got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Towns. Buries it down low. Towns has got 11.
Excellent job by Towns to stick with it. He didn't let the defender get to him there.
George against Edwards. And that's going to be a travel.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
But, you know,
and so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves. 50 seconds. The Clippers, 14.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second.
Timberwolves foul. Number 40. Third
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
The Clippers shooting only 23% so far. Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. John Wall is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's George in at the 3. Now here's Wall. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Off target on the 15-footer. Here's the prodigy, George defending. He gets it in there.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys. You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability. But he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
Here's the prodigy. 33 points for him. And he gets it to go. Give him 35.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Pass to Towns. All alone. Again, the Timberwolves score.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Wall, the pass to Kennard. George against Edwards. Now here's George. Defense right on him. In transition, here they come. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Ball for 3. Edwards pulls it in.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0-4 coming out of the break.
The prodigy. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
I just love the ball movement.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Kennard outside. Russell against Wall. To stop the drought. Some solid defense from Russell.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry. Explosive play in the air by Edwards, and perfectly timed, too, for the alley-oop slam.
Tipped away. Pass to Russell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Russell's got 6.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Kennard outside. For 3, George. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Still looking for his first make, and they could really use the help right now.
Here's the prodigy, and the layup falls. He's got 40 now.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Wall, the pass to George. This one for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Clippers. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Now that's a level of effort on the defensive end we haven't seen before tonight. What's the difference out there?
You know, I think you're just seeing a gradual improvement as we translate lessons from the practice court, to the game.
So you haven't had a fire lit under you guys? You look like a different club on D tonight.
Man, I have no clue what you're talking about, brother. Everyone in this locker room is 100% committed and together. You don't get an effort like that on defense otherwise.
Fair enough. All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Take you too hard. We the best music. Another one. DJ Khaled.
Scratched $1 million off my checklist 3 years ago. At 2 zeros to the 1, I'm in a different mode. It's my life, do what I want, I be with different. You know the pick and roll, I picked her up and sent her home. I got rich, I get them in and get them gone. You know Trappy just got out, ain't have to put them on. We the ones who got the numbers to put the city on. It's the middle of the summer, I got a hoodie on. My time ain't nothing nice, I try not to wear nothing tight. I came up off. Yeah, my little brother ain't living right. My sister them doing alright. My cousin them still. Yeah. Break the bank for one of my peeps. I said I'm the one, they didn't believe me. I show them the facts, now they all need me. I'ma get cake as long as I'm breathing. They making it hard, it really is. Yeah. I'ma turn up on a hater every chance that I get. I want the biggest watcher they got. Don't care if they hurt my wrist. All I wish I would claim that. They when they get, we got a hood full of. Soon as they say we can't come, we'll run around that. You can mix me with that. I live in the mix. Money, cars, and clothes. I live in the mix. Money, cars, and clothes. Yeah. She think I'm a regular rapper. I'm not. One person come tell me you block. Watch me run it to the tip of the top. Yeah.
Keep going.
Put my kids in Givenchy, she must ain't 1 + 1 is 3. I can't support your personal needs. She don't got a mortgage, moved in with a need. Be capping them cars, be leased. Youngest in charge, I speak for the streets. I was gnawed and gnawed, they woke up a beast. Struggle what made me, we used to have water for dinner. We didn't have nothing to eat. Soon as I get on this, they gon' look on me better like with me. I'ma turn up on a hater every chance that I get. I want the biggest watch that they got, don't care if they hurt my wrist. All I wish I would claim that. They when they get, we got a hood full of. Soon as they say we can't come, you know we'll run around that. You can miss me with that bitch, you know I live in the mix. Money, cars, and clothes, you know I live.
Yeah. They plan was to knock me out the top of the game, but I understand that truth is all lame. I hope you see right in your mouth, then I call my name. Nah, it's too real. Nah, you king is however you feel. Go ahead, you swing. Your arms too short to rock the guard. I don't soloists, only you squads. Fame went to their head, so now it's guys. Yesterday you begged for a deal, today you tough guys. I seen it coming. I spotted my enemies trying to do what I do. Came in with my style, so I followed you. I kept changing on the world since barbecue. Now you wanna hang with me, I hung with you. Trying to learn the trap to the streets, but look at me now. But wait a sec, give me time to explain. Women in fast cars and diamond rings could poison a rap star. I saw birds flying through a broken sky. Wish I could flap wings and fly away to where black kings in Ghana stay, so I could get over. But that'll be the day when it's peaceful. I don't even when the streets are safe to play. Vision my own, swimming in, play with, like the exorcist that they gave me. I beg for God's help. I'm your disciple, certainly. I'm the N, the A to the S-I-R. If I wasn't, I must have been. My ways, staring at my reflection in the mirror, sitting still in the chair like my conception. When everything around me got cloudy, the chair became a king's throne. My destiny found, it was clear why the struggle was so painful. Metamorphosis, this is what I changed to. God, I'm so thankful.
They know my name when I swear the lanes, they still ask who that is. She at the house party, hope she don't play the kid. Can't hit my phone, I'm on airplane mode, I'm still on 2%. Don't hit me right now, don't hit me right now, don't hit me right now, yeah. Don't hit me right now, don't hit me right now, don't hit me right now, no. Don't hit me right now, don't hit me right now, don't hit me right now, yeah. Don't hit me right now, don't hit me right now, don't hit me right now.
I ain't opposed, she do the and I ain't opposed, fire the lows. I wear the sheepskin, but I am the wolf. I am the poster child, finessing the line that's posing and clothing the line to open and hope that these to try.
I thrive, I season them, they buy it, they nibbling, they lying, they feeling it, they charge, they children, they quiet, they whispering, they dry, I'm dripping it, they crying, no tissue man.
Hey, I got the it's in like opera, I make it swoon. They know my name when I swear the lanes, they still ask who that is. She at the house party, hope she don't play the kid. Can't hit my phone, I'm on airplane mode, I'm still on 2%. Don't hit me right now, don't hit me right now, don't hit me right now, yeah. Don't hit me right now, don't hit me right now, don't hit me right now, no. Don't hit me right now, don't hit me right now, don't hit me right now, yeah. Don't hit me right now, don't hit me right now.
Man, let me call you back. I'm doing something important, trying to get these racks. New day, new flight that I'm boarding. All of my important. I see you call, I ignored it. I got 10 toes on the pavement, but my mind is in orbit. Gorgeous.
I say a prayer to bless mine. This ain't a quiz, don't test mine. I am in wills, but I get. You ain't a mentor, you get by. Yeah, I ain't not for nothing, you know I'ma get it. Yeah, I ain't not for nothing, you know that I'm winning.
Hey, I got the it's in like opera, I make it swoon. They know my name when I swear the lanes, they still ask who that is. She at the house party, hope she don't play the kid. Can't hit my phone, I'm on airplane mode, I'm still on 2%. Don't hit me right now, don't hit me right now, don't hit me right now, yeah. Don't hit me right now, don't hit me right now, don't hit me right now, no. Don't hit me right now, don't hit me right now, don't hit me right now, yeah. Don't hit me right now, don't hit me right now, don't hit me right now.
Salty, I do that to them often. Versace on my feet, and you know your daddy bought them. For the streets, so you know I never house them. I'm like a GPS, I'ma reroute them. Gemini, send them where I found them. I ain't met a worth keeping, how I lost them. Super costly, I know he hated, lost me. I don't want the if he not all about me. Say I look good, I feel good, got in my face a lot. You know I'm a star, so I'ma really need my space around me. Real, ain't never been nothing fake about me. Writing up them statements by me. Can't even keep a house. How she gon' keep up with me? Black truck when they pull up on me. No, this ain't no Uber either. And I ride behind 10. They lying if they say they see her. She thought she was with me.
Nope, nobody gon' believe her.
Salty, I do that to them often. Versace on my feet, and you know your daddy bought them. For the streets, so you know I never house them. I'm like a GPS, I'ma reroute them. Gemini, send them where I found them. I ain't met a worth keeping, how I lost them. Super costly, I know he hated, lost me. I don't want the if he not all about it. Got that check, let me see it, let me flip it. Hey, I got some. If you ain't selfish, I stay in the mirror, I'm conceited, I can't help it. Him and the took a selfie. Him and the got acquainted. I'm toxic, now she treat him like a stranger. Now I'm finna call my ex and get the talking to him crazy. Hey, never mind, I'm tripping. I shouldn't have. Babe, don't think I'm in my feelings. Let's get back to these that never tend to their children, cause they taking care of these. I be on vacation, they be living through my pictures. Salty, I do that to them often. Versace on my feet, and you know your daddy bought them. For the streets, so you know I never house them. I'm like a GPS, I'ma reroute them. Gemini, send them where I found them. I ain't met a worth keeping, how I lost them. Super costly, I know he hated, lost me. I don't want the if he not all about me. And I don't give a about no her, yo, those. Especially not know living with his, especially not them, bro. Like, especially not them caught in the shop. For live, where your whip, and you sorry, where your kids. They don't live with them.
sin. Ring goblin, it been tired. No lot facing photos, I send wires. Shooting me down, I'm on fire. Can't with them, right? Hope to see clear when the light that was dim. We ain't nothing to you, but we something to this and them. When you're in your room and you're staring at the ceiling, dreaming, I want you to know there's no ceiling. I want you to notice that feeling. I want you to leap and go for it. I want you to reach with no fearing. Throw clear and scream it. Let them hear it. Run that dump, Let's go,
That's a clip.
So what'll it be? A self-lob, poster dunk, or the half-court floor launch? Choose your finalist for top play of the year. We'll be back next week with another set of 3 to meet the winner of this vote. Stay tuned.
Richard, we're right in the middle of the season, right in the thick of things. What is your main concern if you're a player playing at this particular portion of the schedule?
Your main concern is staying focused on the game of basketball. We understand everybody's been traded. I've been traded. You've been traded. I've been traded on the deadline before. So your goal is like, how do I just keep focused on basketball? That is the hardest thing. So that's always the trade deadline. You're not worried about anything else other than how do I keep playing my best.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. D'Angelo Russell out there with the prodigy. And it's Edwards in at the small forward position. It's good.
Nice poise inside from Green, showing how comfortable he is amongst the trees.
Pass to the prodigy. Fires the 3. Good on the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not what you want to leave open.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
That's just so soft. Green just trickled that one in.
GA, the Houston Rockets coming off back-to-back losing seasons, and that has been tough for the franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positive and see the road ahead, but listen, you got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
One more time, let's hear it for you.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Fires the 3, and another 3 for Minnesota.
He just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
The prodigy's got 2 of his 3 attempts to fall. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. Then it's Green, and there's Gordon, and it's Christopher in at the 2 guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it. Every time.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the prodigy in the last time out against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He scored 40 points. and he was adding defense as well with a lot of steals. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Eric Gordon was huge in those classic Rockets Warriors playoff games, wasn't he?
It's almost
Forgotten, but Gordon was going toe-to-toe with the Splash Brothers, scoring 19 and 20 points per game in that 18 and 19 postseason battles. Eric's a big game player.
Tate, he's checked in for Jalen Green. Gordon hits both of them. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Here's the prodigy, and again, Minnesota with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Christopher. He has 5. Pass to Şengün. Houston moving it around. Here's Christopher. 5 to shoot. And it's sent back by Russell. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. The Prodigy's shot is good.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Here's loose, and it's Gordon missing.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Lets the 3 fly. Sticks another. 3 more from the Prodigy. Now it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead. The Rockets have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pass to Tate. The pass to Smith. Here's Christopher. 6 on the shot clock to stop the run. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Well, Prodigy's shot is good. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Timberwolves? Timeout called the Rockets.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Hunter's checked in for the Rockets.
KJ Martin.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Tate. And here's Gordon. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Now, here's Tate. 9 points last game out. Back to Şengün. Here's Christopher. He's guarded by Russell. Just 5 on the clock. And that one is good. 6 points for Eric Gordon.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Timberwolves on offense. They're on a 20-6 run. From the arc. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight. And he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
I don't even think he had 1 free throw before halftime, but he's making up for it here in the second.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Garuba's checked in, and it's Green in for Josh Christopher. Timberwolves also changing it up. Feed comes in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Kyle Anderson in for Karl Anthony Towns. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
And there's the whistle, 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. David Nwaba comes in for Martin. And it's Matthews in for Gordon. McDaniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Noel comes in for the Prodigy. And that replay showed just how forceful that block was. Russell. And So it's Minnesota holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be right back.
54.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. The Prodigy having a great impact in this game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Prodigy is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Edwards in at the three. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. On you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Hits the three-point bomb. 35 points for the Prodigy.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Christopher, the pass to Green. Gordon with it. 9 points in the game so far. Oh, and he pucks it off the glass. Wow. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Trailing by 13. Green.
And what defense there from Gobert. Putting that wingspan to work and not allowing anything easy inside.
Here's the Prodigy. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been 3? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Green taking his time here. Shoots it. It's good from Gordon on the assist by Green. Gordon's got 11 points.
A sometimes underrated playmaker, Green showing good patience and vision.
Outside, Towns. Gobert trying to get open, and Towns gets it to go. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
And the number 1 overall pick in 2015, Karl-Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. The 3. Traps in the tray. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
The Prodigy passes to Gobert. Here's the Prodigy, and another 3 for Minnesota.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Back to Green.
2 minutes.
It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Outside, Towns passes it to the Prodigy. Back to Towns. Pass to the Prodigy. Clock at 6. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
First personal foul.
And not the same skinny guy he was when he entered the league. Gobert a lot less affected by contact these days.
So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group. Anderson, he's checked in for Minnesota. Matthews against Russell. Now here's Matthews. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Takes a three, and it's sent back by Russell. Anderson passes to the prodigy. 56 seconds left here in the third quarter. He feeds it to Towns. It's picked off. To the inside, Martin, and finished off by Martin.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And he's good on the three ball.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Back to Tate. 6 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot off. From deep. And it's Mwaba missing. And here's Anderson. And there's the call on Karl-Anthony Towns. That is his first foul of the game. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection. Changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Edwards comes in for McDaniels. And it's the prodigy in for D'Angelo Russell. On the free throw, no good. You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
The front court is Tate and Smith. Green is out there with David Nwaba. And it's Şengün in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's Nwaba. Smith trying to break loose. Can't hit that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's the prodigy. Nwaba defending. The 3. Another bucket. Wow.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Green. There's the pass to Nwaba.
2 minutes remaining.
Tate with the ball.
2 minutes.
To halt the run. Great D that time from Edwards.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling, and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
They kick it out to Green. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Timberwolves.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the Prodigy.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
The Prodigy, no good. 30 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Down low, here's Mwaba, and it's good for two.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
At the line for Houston, David Nwaba. At the line for one.
That free throw, good from Nwaba. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Fires from deep. Kept alive, Minnesota. Here's the Prodigy. He got it again. Sensational.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Now, Nwaba. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Take it too hard. We the best music. Another one.
tell me you block. Watch me run it to the tip of the top, yeah.
Keep going.
Put my kids in Givenchy. She must ain't 1 + 1 is 3. I can't support your personal needs. She don't got a mortgage, moved in with a needy. Be Kevin, them cars be leased. Youngers in charge, I speak for the streets. I would nod and nod. They woke up a beast. Struggle what made me. We used to have water for dinner. We didn't have nothing to eat. Soon as I get on this, they gon' look on me bad. I'm like, with me, yeah. I'ma turn up on a hater every chance that I get. I want the biggest watch that they got. Don't care if they hurt my wrist. All I wish I would claim that. They when they get, we got a hood full of. Soon as they say we can't come, you know we'll run around that. You can miss me with that bitch. You know I live in the mix. Money, cars, and clothing. You know I live in the mix. Money, cars, and clothing.
I'm from the trenches. We talk the
Another one. DJ Khaled.
Scratched $1 million off my checklist 3 years ago. At 2 zeros to the 1, I'm in a different mode. This my life, do what I want, I be with different. You know the pick and roll, I picked her up and sent her home. I got rich, I get them in and get them gone. You know Trappy just got out, ain't have to put them on. We the ones who got the numbers to put the city on. It's the middle of the summer, I got a hoodie on. My time ain't nothing nice, I try not to wear nothing tight. I came up off, yeah. My little brother ain't living right, my sister them doing alright, my cousin them still, yeah. Break the bank for one of my peeps, I said I'm the one, they didn't believe me.
city going up, so you better buzz. And it's here really wanna us. Everybody tough, so they gotta go and see the better hush. Never growing up, all I wanted was to be a wanted me a little bread. Still outside, I don't hide from it for life. Had to fight for my life, took them hits and stride. If I for the guys and my candlelight going up like the club after they go slide. Are you with that? I won't get back. I'm on my rock. Are you with that? I want big racks. I'm gon' flock. I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Get that song in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, whenever I miss those days, visit my LA, running the ground, running around, losing kids that play, all in the street, following leads, too lost they way, some of them outside still, some of them, yeah, I'm a real beach boy, come round my way, with the either or, feel these boys, feel my bank, blue strips only, you switch on me, mama told me about you snakes, keep my you know you can't never be too safe. Are you with that? I won't get back. I'm going hop out. Are you with that? I want big racks. I'm gon' flock. I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that. Get that song in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that. Yeah. Tell me that you okay. Gotta know you okay. Okay, baby. Hit the gas, no brakes. We at the top speed. What they gon' say, baby? OJ, we getting too lit. I might fade, baby. Spin it, flip it right. She got it. Is it your shame, baby? It's real life. I know they feel like I got the same high school and she's still my baby. I don't got time for
It's that time of year again, the 9th annual 2K TV Awards. We have 10 outstanding awards for 10 outstanding members of the 2K TV community.
First up is the Cruise Captain. All aboard! This award will go to the community member who has earned the most wins on the Goat Boat.
Next, we have the City Champion, who has earned the most wins in the city. We can't wait to find out.
Then, it's the 2K TV Interactive Wizard. This prestigious award is for whoever has answered the most 2K TV trivia questions correctly. We've had a lot of questions this season, so this should be fun.
Moving over to the W MVP goes to whoever scores the most points in the W. With the new WNBA season just tipping off, this comes at the perfect time.
We also have the Play Now Online MVP. If you've been racking up wins in this mode, you might just be up for this title. The most wins takes the prize.
And we're introducing 2 new awards this year, starting with the Star of the Screen Award. We'll award the winner of the most games in the theater, proving their versatility and star quality.
Our second new award celebrates the Rec MVP. Who's won the most games in the Rec in NBA 2K23? We'll find out soon enough. Get those games in.
Are you more front office focused? We will award the Executive of the Year title to the franchise manager who pulled off the most championships throughout their tenure.
In my team, we'll celebrate the player who has earned the most XP throughout NBA 2K23 as my team GOAT.
A crucial time of year for a lot of teams, Smithy, deciding whether to go all in on the playoff chase or look ahead.
Trying to make the playoffs and win a championship. Yes, you can still keep an eye on the future when you're trying to win.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. At the forward spots, it's Edwards and Towns. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Rudy Gobert. And it's the Prodigy in at the 2. Rebound Detroit. Bay with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Bay passes to Stewart. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal.
Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Effective role player. Isaiah Stewart is reliable when it comes to rebounding and blocking shots. It's been so fun to watch the growth of Isaiah Stewart. This is a big man who continues to show impressive strides.
Here's Bay. And he converts the layup.
A unique talent. Cunningham has the size of a wing and the skill of a point.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And Stewart has quickly become a valuable player in this team's rotation.
B.A., I like his hustle on both ends of the floor, and he gets after it on the glass. This guy wants to keep getting more minutes and have more responsibility.
Detroit calls timeout. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
I really think the nail in the coffin was their missed free throws. That's usually an ominous sign.
You hate to lose it at the line, especially when you're getting what you want in other areas of the game.
And he's able to get it back. Stewart inside, defended by Gobert. They get the rebound. Tries yet again. Stewart, no good.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
He gets it to go.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Walker passes to Cunningham. Here's Bay. Six to shoot. Oh, good D by Edwards.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
The Pistons have gone only 1 of 6 so far, and they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Team second.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And there it is for him.
That was a veteran move. Now, Walker keeping his options open. I mean, he lets the play develop and just finds the open man.
Well, the Pistons front office has said they want to have quality character veterans to help balance their roster, Smitty.
What they're an identity. You need
sense, given the situation.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. Here's Ivy. He's coming off a 25-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
He didn't make it all about himself. His passing was sharp, and he kept everyone involved.
For the Pistons, Noel, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Diallo subbed in for Cade Cunningham. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Reed's checked in. Here's Ivy. Off the left rim and out.
Probably not the shot mine, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
And the
point shot.
For Detroit, they've gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Pass to Noel. And now they just... And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown.
Open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. Noel comes in for Russell. Against Houston, very impressive. Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize. Until they foul intentionally.
Number 4. Fifth personal foul.
And he drops the first.
Penalty situation. At the line for Detroit, Hamidou.
And he can't hit the second. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 15-5 run. The Prodigy gets the 3 to fall. 18 points for him.
12 straight points off.
Through the first half, a pretty...
That's the end of the first half. With the score, your Pistons, 42. Timberwolves, 58.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be... So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson.
Take heat, it's too hard. We the best music. Take heat. Another one. DJ Khaled.
Scratched $1 million off my checklist 3 years ago. At 2 zeros to the 1, I'm in a different mode. This my life, do what I want, I be with different. You know the pick and roll, I picked her up and sent her home. I got rich, I get them in and get them gone. You know Travis just got out, ain't have to put them on. We the ones who got the numbers to put the city on. It's the middle of the summer, I got a hoodie on. My time ain't nothing nice, I try not to wear nothing tight. I came up off, yeah. My little brother ain't living right, my sister them doing alright, my cousin them still, yeah. Break the bank for one of my people. I said I'm the one, they didn't believe me. I show them the facts, now they all need me. I'ma get cake as long as I'm breathing. They making it hard.
Now we can't forget about the prizes. Each 2K TV award winner will win the following: 500,000 VC for 2K23 and 100,000 VC in 2K24. Plus, you'll get a digital download copy of 2K24, a My Team non-reward Dark Matter card of your choice, and an exclusive 2K TV award winner t-shirt for your My Player.
The award winners will be announced in our Season 9 finale. So until then, get out there and show us what you got. Today we're joined by
One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries, Greg, begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Bridges outside. Back to Paul. Inside, here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
And there's the pass to the Prodigy. This one for 3. No good. The Suns go the other way with it. On the wing, Booker. Back to Paul. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Fans, get out of your seats and let us know you want one. Give a round of applause to your Timberwolves dancers.
Here's Johnson. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Bridges inside. Edwards defending. Bridges misses. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
And here is Paul after the three-pointer from the Prodigy. Johnson surveying the floor. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Paul for the 3. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's the Prodigy. And again, Minnesota with the triple. Here's Paul. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Number 40. 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Number 40. 4th personal foul. 4th team foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit.
And so it's Minnesota with
the end of the first half with the score. Your Minnesota Timberwolves 55, the Suns 45.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And so Minnesota takes the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to on both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Take you too hard.
Another one. DJ Khaled.
Scratched $1 million off my checklist 3 years ago. At 2 zeros to the 1, I'm in a different mode. It's my life, do what I want, I be with different. You know the pick and roll, I picked her up and sent her home. I got rich out.
And low-key, you had an incredible series, shooting an unbelievable percentage from the field. What was the key to success for you and your teammates during that series?
Overall, our offense in the league in 3v3 was the best. It doesn't get better than ours. You know, Killy brings a lot of attention, which leads to me, you know, having wide open shots, and people know not to leave me, so it's them to open shots, so it's just like lose-lose situation.
That's the second one! That's the second!
So Killy, I know that Pistons GT is incredible at scouting opponents and absolutely analyzing everything about them. How are you able to get MVP knowing what they were doing with you in terms of researching how you play and how you guys execute?
The way 3v3 works is like, I feel like the only way someone can box me is if I play bad. You know, it's like, it's not really the other team playing good defense, it's just me playing bad offense. That's just how I feel genuinely. So it's like, I feel like as long as I come out there and hoop and, you know, I make the correct decisions, you know, I don't go into the defenders, I take the screen, you know, I make them have to switch. I use my brain because I do feel like I'm one of the smarter players. So I feel like, you know, as long as I do that versus anyone, I'll, you know, get the job done. And obviously, you know, we did.
Vandy, what kind of preparation and advice do you give to teammates when you're watching the 3v3 stuff and playing in these kind of tournaments?
Oh, I mean, having communication is like the #1 thing you need in the 2K League, and even in sports in general. Communication is key in every aspect of the game. So for us, we watch a lot of film. We kind of have like a little coaching staff for threes. You know, I was the offense coordinator, Bees was like the defense coordinator, and Juice was the head coach, and just get us riled up when we need all that energy. And, you know, Juice has a lot of energy. We all just came together and just knew we were the best team. We had all the skill in the world, and, you know, we put it on notice and show the world that we're the best in the world.
And Beezus, of course, you guys are representing an expansion team, which means you have some Mexico City fans out there excited for this championship. What's it been like to get the reception from the fan base?
Yes, I think we're just happy overall to be able to part of history. Obviously, we're the first international organization to win an NBA 2K League championship. So that's just big to create history here. And that's just something, you know, me and Kelly, we were 2 of the first expansion picks here. So I think we're just really happy to be a part of that. And I know these guys are just really happy that we're able to accomplish this moment.
All right, so now you all have a chance to be the first 3v3 and 5v5 champions in a single season in 2K League history. Coach, I'll start with you. How are you liking your chances heading into the 5v5 competitions?
I really like our chances. We started off the season great. We're the first ever team to win a 3v3 banner and bring in the same season. We keep making history, and it's not going to stop now.
It's not just going to happen right away. It's a lot of grinding. It's a lot of preparation. And I think this team's built for that. And, you know, I think we're going to surprise a lot of people that we're going to be one of the best 5v5 teams and make it far in the playoffs.
Well, we're playing with
Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
And the Cleveland starting five. Kevin Love out there with Mobley. Then there's Mitchell. Then there's Cedi Osman. And it's Garland in at point guard.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Now here's Mitchell. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game. From the arc. Another three from Minnesota.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And that's an intentional foul.
He may need to take a seat and recalibrate. That's his second foul in under a minute.
Here's Mitchell. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Number 40, third personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Garland. 6-point game. And an intentional foul right there.
Fourth personal foul. Fourth team foul.
About a minute into this first quarter. The three from Mitchell. Rebound Minnesota. They went to Cleveland for their last meeting with the Cavs. Came out with a victory.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
To your Timberwolves dancer.
Here's the prodigy. That shot's good. Russell making the play. He's got 9.
And this is what point guards like Russell are responsible for, setting the table for his guys.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves. And Darius Garland has proven he's a franchise player, Grant. And the upside is still there for him.
Oh, wow. He could be one of the best guards in the league when he hits his prime. He gives you everything you want from a point guard. This team was patient with him, and it paid off. Their ball movement on this run has been
so a pretty lopsided game for the first half.
With the score, the Minnesota Timberwolves 90, the Cleveland Cavaliers 54. Fans, please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
Take you too hard. We the best music. Another one. DJ Khaled.
Scratched $1 million off my checklist 3 years ago. At 2 zeros to the 1, I'm in a different mode. It's my life, do what I wanna be with different.
say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for. I'm up in the score. And then jump in the course. Follow the back to the. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I get been at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it, cause I often do it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard they was missing me while I was. I smell the victory back up on top, and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no form should prosper. Be all over my roster, bitch, I got options. I keep it right on the dresser, next to the Oscar. Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Don't tell a friend, tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Don't tell a friend, tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body, made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me. I just came back for the win. Don't tell a friend, tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win.
Oh, numbers popping up, scam likely. I was in my own white tee supreme. Tryna get a high piece. I made the killing in billions. So then they feeling so count blues like your 6 sodas, a million to free my dog at the. And I might drop a dub on the dime. If you. Like the government, your day one. That you come with her. Who gon' keep it milli from the trunk? Ride through the city with. Really from the slum. Out the window. Oh, see them around my eyes, those ain't my friends. No. Oh, tell me how you wanna give it. Oh, about love, I'm standing on me. Trust. Oh, it's like I homies plotting on me. I get no sleep. I get no sleep. It's like I homies plotting on me. I get no sleep. I get no sleep. I just walked in through the front door, left for the with a back end. One try put me back, then they look a little sweet, try to tap in. Transaction, y'all just get money in the past tense. I can name 10 mad right now that I came up rapping. I'm a leader, the money turn me to a boss. Bigger than coming, the harder they gon' fall. I done been said about it, I used to love. I put the trust in the man in the club. She's more skilled, young thug. I'm telling you what it is, I'm talking about what it was. But everybody got just put it out the window. Oh, see them around my eyes, those ain't my friends. No. Oh, tell me how you wanna give it up. Oh, about love, I'm standing on big trust. Oh, it's like I homies plotting on me. I get no sleep. I get no sleep. It's like I homies plotting on me. I get no sleep. I get no sleep. Clyde, Cavell, let's go on cover. DJ Drama.
Just you. Yeah. Walked in this, put on my chains on. Walked in this, put on my chains on. Yeah. She finna do what I say so. Okay. She finna do what I say so.
We have our first female legend in the city joining us next week. You'll want to check back to meet Aaliyah.
And to find out what happens when she hits the courts with Team 2K TV. Can she carry us to a dub? I have faith in this legend.
I think so. But until then, join us on social media. We're at NBA2K_2KTV.
And we'll see you out there in Season 7.
With just about a half season behind us, the rankings are clearer than ever, Greg. You feel confident starting to make some playoff predictions.
Oh, Kevin, it's way too early for that. Injuries, other roster shakeups. There's just still so much that could happen and totally reshape those rankings.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Ollie Markkanen is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Lee in at the point guard. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Utah moving it around. Vanderbilt against Edwards. That one drops for him.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
It's good from long range. The Prodigy's got 6 points. And a big announcement for MP. What an honor. He'll be on the cover of NBA 2K24 when it comes out next fall.
And I believe MP is one of many NBA players who plays the game almost all the time. As thrilled as 2K is, MP might be even happier about the news.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Edwards against Lee. 4 on the clock. Here's Vanderbilt. They get it again. Back to Lee. And he converts the layup. Lee's got his second bucket. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet. And that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Olynyk kicks to Vanderbilt. Lee passes to Clarkson. And a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. A Prodigy's shot is good.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
4th personal foul, 4th team foul.
To the paint, here's Clarkson. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, the presence of mind from Kelly Olynyk, knowing someone's open, finds him quickly.
A Prodigy's shot is good.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And an intentional foul right there. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Minnesota.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of 3-pointers thus far.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
That'll do it for the first half of competitive.
The first half, with the score, your Minnesota Timberwolves 49, the Jazz 51. Fans, your Timberwolves defense team. Fans, please give a big round of applause.
Happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone, and welcome back as So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific
Take it too hard. We the best music. Another one. DJ Khaled.
Scratched $1 million off my check list 3 years ago. At 2 zeros to the 1, I'm in a different mode. It's my life, do what I want, I be with different. You know the pick and roll, I picked her up and sent her home. I got rich, I get them in and get them gone. You know Travis just got out, ain't have to put them on. We the ones who got the numbers to put the city on. It's the middle of the summer, I got a hoodie on. My time ain't nothing nice, I try not to wear nothing tight. I came up off, yeah. My little brother ain't living right, my sister them doing alright, my cousin them still, yeah. Break the bank for one of my people. I said I'm the one, they didn't believe me. I show them the facts, now they all need me. I'ma get cake as long as I'm breathing. They making it hard, it really is, yeah. I'ma turn up on a hater every chance that I get. I want the biggest watch that they got, don't care if that carry my wrist. All I wish I would claim that. They, when they get, we got a hood full of. Soon as they say we can't come, you know we'll run around that. You can miss me with that, you know I live in the mix. Money, cars, and clothes. You know I live in the mix. Money, cars, and clothes. Yeah. She think I'm a regular rapper, I'm not. One person come tell me you block. Watch me run it to the tip of the top, yeah. Keep going. Put my kids in Givenchy. She must ain't 1 + 1 is 3. I can't support your personal needs. She don't got a mortgage, moved in with a need. Be Kevin, them cars be leased. Youngest in charge, I speak for the streets. I would nod and nod. They woke up a beast. Struggle what made me. We used to have water for dinner. We didn't have nothing to eat. Soon as I get on this, they gon' look